Okay, let's talk October 4th, 2021. That is what we're going to do in today's episode. Okay, so what happened October 1st, 2021? Facebook went down. Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp. Went down for about 6 hours. Now, for the most part, that's not really a big deal. But it was a really, really big lesson. Something I've always known about, but something I want to talk to you about, which is stop putting all your eggs in one basket. I see way too often, and it doesn't matter the niche, way too often business owners putting all their eggs into social media. Don't get me wrong, social media has a role and a place in the overall marketing wheel, but it can't be the only wheel. You can't be putting all your eggs in all your eggs in one basket. Because what if one day we wake up and Facebook's gone forever? I'm not saying that that's going to happen, but there have been social media platforms that have disappeared. MySpace, it's actually still around, but no one uses it very much anymore. Maybe they would if Facebook disappeared. But, I was talking about it with one of my peers yesterday because we didn't have very much to do with Facebook down. And as advertisers, that's what we do. And she reiterated something that the experts have been saying for 6 years, since about 2015, 2016 in there, which is stop putting all your eggs in one basket. Do not rely on social platforms that you do not own to run your business. Use them to drive traffic to your email list. Use them to drive traffic to your website. Make sure you have your Google retargeting pixel and your Facebook retargeting pixel on your website, because if one goes down, no problem. You can pivot your retargeting to the other platforms. In the fitness space, you can also consider, depending on your demographic, TikTok pixel. You don't have to do TikTok ads. Just get it up there. Every platform that has any sort of ad platform will have some sort of JavaScript that you can put on your website so that you retarget. Retargeting timeframes 90 to 180 days. Well, that's like 6 months of good quality content that you can then retarget should, your primary source of leads drop. But stop putting all your eggs in one basket. First, drive all your traffic to your website. Make sure all your pixels are set up. Number 2, get your email list going. Oh my God, this is my biggest frustration with local little businesses. They rely on social media. And I'm like, you can't do that. And they'll be like, well, I posted on social media. You should have seen it. No, social media has a reach of 5%. Stop putting things on social media. You need to be sending out weekly or monthly newsletters. That will get the people who follow you are not going to be watching every single post that you put on social media. We're not that crazy about you. We're there to be entertained. We're not going to be stalking you. It's a little weird. Send me an email. There's also SMS messaging if you get approval or get permission. You have to get permission to send a text message to somebody. That's the legislation. But you can do SMS, Let's say that you have to close a class because someone is sick. Well, stop relying on social media. Send the social media post, send the email, send a text message. Start doing all 3. There are ways to do this. Our platform Lead Connector does that. You can send out one message. Oh, there's a giant spider on my wall. We'll deal with him later. You can send one message and hit all of those, right? We need, update, class close, whatever it may be. And you can hit all 3. Instagram, Facebook, SMS, email, voicemail drops. If you have their voicemail, you can send a voicemail drop. So a voicemail drop is just an MP3. You use your phone, you record it, you upload it to the platform, and it'll go out. And what it does a single ring on the person's phone, and they'll immediately go to voicemail, and then it sounds like you're leaving a voicemail for them, is what it is. We call it a voicemail drop. But you say, hey, we apologize. We're closed today. There are various ways to get your message out, but stop relying on social media. And my hope is that yesterday was a wake-up call for some of you, because you all are relying on social media and you need to stop. It's part of the wheel. It is not the entire wheel. If you need access or a reference to the wheel, I haven't done a blog post on it. Added to my list 1,000 things to do, but it's the marketing wheel. And it's a wheel. It's not a sequential step. Everything goes into the center and is part of your marketing hub. So you need to be focusing on everything and not just social media. And social media is one of the 8 spokes. So I hope that yesterday was a bit of a wake-up call for you that you cannot rely on Facebook or Instagram or TikTok or any of these platforms. Stop putting your eggs all in one basket to grow your business. It will fail. And you don't want to be the one stuck with all of your effort put in. And I use that in quotations because it's a valid effort, but it's a bit of a spinning your wheels effort because you don't own the platform. Stop investing in platforms you don't own, but you own your email list. Always own your email list. It doesn't matter what software you use to send out your emails, you still own the list. And there are ways to like automate downloading the list into a CSV so you always have a backup on your hard drive if you want to. So hopefully my little rant hits the nose, but more importantly, I hope yesterday hit the nose on the head and that you need to start making some changes in how you are handling your marketing efforts. I'll leave it there. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Thanks.